Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious gold, glittering gemstones and fertile soil that nurture life and promise prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping pits that scar the earth, while toxic pollutants from these unlawful activities seep into and contaminate our vital rivers, streams and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Abuke First, constituted the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force to regulate the illegal mining activities. Legal mining conducted responsibly under strict regulations unlocks myriad benefits for Taraba State. Legal mining creates much needed jobs, empowering youths and families, catalyzes infrastructure development as mining revenues help build vital schools where children learn bright futures, construct hospitals where citizens access quality healthcare, and improve roads enhancing connectivity. Therefore, a crucial clarion call resounds across Taraba, especially to our revered traditional and religious leaders who custodially lead communities and different faiths to rise magnanimously to this environmental challenge. We urgently appeal to traditional and religious leaders to sensitize their subjects diligently about the grave dangers of illegal mining, educate them on benefits of legal mining, and crucially blow the whistle courageously whenever illegal mining activities are spotted in villages, towns, or rural areas to this number 080-6608-1020. Do not be found wanting. Tarabans, let's join hands resolutely saying a loud and clear no to illegal mining while championing legal sustainable mining practices. Let us zealously protect Taraba's land, for it is truly our invaluable life. This message is brought to you by SP Jamu Emmanuel, Commander of Strike Force and Anti-Mining Activities.
Zainab Sali Sambu, you are watching News Hour on Som TV, the pulse of the nation and the station where clarity lights the way and journalism makes an impact. Stay connected. Join the conversation on Facebook at Som TV and stream us live on YouTube at Som TV Live. Now buckle up. Here are the top stories shaking the headlines. Military misplaced priorities. Nigerian Army dismantled 14 illegal refineries. 14 deaths. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike clashes with military officer over alleged land grabbing in Abuja. Now the news in full. Human rights activist and the 2023 presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, has condemned the recent altercation between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and some military personnel who barred him from accessing a disputed parcel of land in Abuja. Punch Online reports that in a viral video of the incident on Tuesday, Wike was seen expressing outrage at the officers present, insisting that no individual, regardless of their military affiliation, was above the law. The land in question is reportedly owned by a former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Gambo, and the incident sparked public debate after a video showing the minister confrontations with the military personnel surfaced online. Reacting to the development in a post on his X handle on Tuesday, Sowore criticized the military authorities, describing the situation as a reflection of misplaced priorities and entrenched self-interest among public officials. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, Joe Ibokwe, has weighed in on the Tuesday heated confrontation between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and a naval officer in Abuja, describing the officer's conduct as horrible and representing evil. In a post on his social media page on Tuesday, Ibokwe defended Wike's action during the face-off at the disputed Gadwa land site, warning that the incident exposed by issues of corruption and entitlement surrounding land ownership in the nation's capital. According to Ibekwe, the behavior of the uniformed man was disturbing and symbolic of a wider rot. He said, "What this small boy displayed today has a million meanings. What frightens me is the reaction here. I've been reading what some people are saying here, and I get more frightened. Who sent the small boy on this horrible mission? Of what meat is he fed?" Akwa Ibom police arrested 3 suspected armed robbers recovering a pistol, revolver, 16 machetes, generators, and other items. 2 suspects were caught in native doctor's residence in Ikot Eneme village on November 7th, while a third, Mbata Udu 40, was later apprehended. The alleged accomplice, the native doctor, remains at large. Police confirmed the suspect will face court following investigations. The Nigerian Army 6th Division dismantled 14 illegal oil refineries in the Niger Delta, seizing over 20,000 liters of stolen petroleum products and arresting 14 suspects. Operations spanned rivers, Delta, Abia, Akwa Ibom, and Bayelsa, deactivating sites, destroyed refining equipment, and confiscating transport vehicles. Major General Emmanuel Emeka commended the troops, urging continued vigilance against oil theft and economic crimes affecting the nation. 7 people died and 13 were injured in a head-on collision on the Kano-Katsina Expressway near Chikoposhi village. A white J5 bus carrying passengers and cattle collided with a black Golf 3 wagon transporting goods. Emergency responders attended, confirming fatalities and hospitalization. Police investigations are ongoing, while drivers' identities are partially verified. The incident highlights persistent and safety challenges across northern Nigeria. A heated confrontation occurred in Abuja's Gadwa district as FCC Minister Nyesom Wike clashed with a military officer over alleged land grabbing. Wike accused the officer of claiming land linked to a former chief of naval staff, while the officer insisted it was legally acquired. Both traded sharp words, escalating tensions. No official statement has been issued as Wike continues efforts to curb illegal land allocation in the FCT. The federal government inaugurated an interministerial committee to enforce nationwide ban on single-use plastics. Secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume, represented by Permanent Secretary Muhammad Sanusi Danjuma, launched the initiative in Abuja. The committee will phase out items including PET bottles, plastic bags, sachet water, straws, and styrofoam to curb pollution, safeguard public health, and promote sustainable environmental practices nationwide. The Senate began debating a bill to establish the Artificial Intelligence, Innovation and Communication Technology Solution Center in Omo Ekiti, Ekiti State, sponsored by Senator Adeyemi Adaramodu. The center aims to advance AI, robotics, data science, and frontiers technologies, providing research, training, and collaboration opportunities. Lawmakers were urged to support the initiative to equip youth with digital skills, foster indigenous innovation, and boost Nigeria's global competitiveness. NAFDAC announced that the production and sale of alcoholic beverages in sachets and bottles smaller than 200 milliliters will be banned from December 2025. Director General Mojisola Adeye cited public health concerns, misuse among youth and drivers, and social vices linked to small alcohol consumption. The ban follows a Senate resolution mandating compliance, emphasizing citizen protection over economic interest and closing loopholes in the existing regulatory framework. The Oyo State government launched a digital system for building and survey plan approvals to enhance transparency and prevent irregularities. Commissioner William Akinfunmilayo said all approved documents now feature barcoded validation for traceability. Applicants can process approvals remotely, eliminating intermediaries. Task forces are enforcing compliance to safeguard lives and property, reflecting the state's commitments to accountability, efficiency, and technology-driven governance. The Gombe State Executive Council approved 1.3 billion naira for a new deputy governor's office and 1.275 billion for a modern fire service headquarters, alongside funds for 5 mega colleges and a new divisional police station. Commissioner Usman Kallamo explained that the project will improve governance accessibility, emergency response, urban safety, and infrastructure, reflecting Gombe's shift towards participatory program-based budgeting to enhance service delivery. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State suspended all operations of the Environmental Transformation Commission following a fatal motorbike accident involving its operatives. The governor directed police to arrest anyone operating under Entraco or related task forces and announced a panel to investigate activities. He stressed that culpable individuals will face full legal consequences, emphasizing accountability and safety in government regulatory operations. Chapter chairman and secretaries of the APC in Cross River State passed the vote of no confidence in state chairman, Barrister Alfonso Oga Eba, citing high-handedness, poor financial management, and unfair fund distribution. They demanded his resignation but reaffirmed loyalty to President Tinubu and Governor Bassey Otu. Eba dismissed the allegation as politically motivated, insisting his leadership promotes transparency and unity ahead of the 2027 elections. Protesters stormed the National Assembly to demand confirmation of President Tinubu's nominee, Abdullahi Ramat, as chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. Led by Ahmed Suleiman, demonstrators accused vested interest of blocking a qualified candidate. Senate spokesperson Yemi Adaramodu cited public complaints for the delay, dismissing bribery claims. Ramat's confirmation remains under review amid national frustration over inadequate power supply. Support is growing for Dr. Bala Wunti, a retired NNPC executive, to contest 2027 Bauchi State governorship. Former House Speaker Yahaya Mia leads the Bala Wunti movement 2027, praising his technocratic experience, leadership, and youth development focus. Mia dismissed social media claims of Wunti's disinterest as opposition propaganda. The APC has yet to release guidelines for formal declaration, with Wunti expected to announce his candidacy soon. Citizen monitors warned against normalizing vote buying in Nigerian elections. Following reports during the Anambra governorship poll, the group cited clash, exchange, voter intimidation, and subtle coercion at polling units. It urged INEC, security, and anti-corruption agencies to investigate and sanction offenders, emphasizing that citizens must reject monetary inducement to uphold democratic integrity ahead of the 2027 general elections. The Benue State government launched a biometric review and issuance of new ID cards for internally displaced persons, SEMA. SEMA, with development partners, aim to document over 1.5 million displaced persons, promoting dignity, self-reliance, and facilitating safe returns. Executive Secretary Dr. James Aipu highlighted ongoing food, water, housing, and livelihood support, ensuring inclusion and restoration of rights for affected populations across the states. Over 300 youth gathered in Lawrence for the Youth Activism Festival, advocating against gender-based violence and showcasing art as a tool for social change. Organized by Brain Builders Youth Development Initiative with Ford Foundation support, 22 finalists' artworks were exhibited. Panel discussions held and winners received cash prizes. Performance and discussion highlighted empowerment, resilience, and equality, promoting policy reform and amplifying survivors' voices. The Lagos State government emphasized inclusive governance through continuous grassroots engagement. At a stakeholders meeting with local leaders and community representatives, Dr. Afolabi Tajuddin highlighted dialogue, feedback, and collaboration as key to participatory democracy. The initiative, reflecting Governor Sanwo-Olu's vision, aims to strengthen trust, accountability, and policy co-creation, ensuring government action address citizens' needs effectively across Lagos State. The Bauchi State chapter of Miyetti Allah Kautul Hore reaffirmed its commitment to promoting peace and cooperation between farmers and herders. Chairman Sale Garba urged Fulani herders to avoid illegal groups, lauded government support, and emphasized unity, discipline, and socio-economic development. Similarly, Gombe State advised migrating herders to avoid the state until harvest season ends, warning of enforcement against violation to maintain peace and prevent conflict with farmers. We are stepping into a brief commercial break. Stay with us. The most captivating stories are just moments away.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
The Nigerian Navy has remained silent following a heated confrontation between some of its personnel and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, over an alleged land-grabbing incident in the Gadwa district of Abuja. When our correspondent contacted the Navy spokesman, A. Adams Aliyu, on Tuesday for a response, he simply said, "No reply for now." The confrontation occurred on Tuesday when Wike visited the site and alleged that the military had taken over the land illegally. In a video obtained by our correspondent, the visibility enraged minister questioned why the military would lay claim over a land reportedly linked to a former chief of naval staff. The Federal High Court in Abuja has convicted a man, David Udensik, also known as Dr. Jacob Bello, for his involvement in an international oil fraud worth over $1 million. Punch Metro learned this from a statement by the Nigerian police force on Tuesday. According to the force public relations officer, Benjamin Hundeyin, the conviction followed a petition by a United States-based energy company which accused the suspect of defrauding it under the guise of facilitating crude oil transactions in Nigeria. Hundeyin added that the investigations by operatives of the National Cybercrime Center revealed that Udensik ran a criminal network between 2018 and 2023. The Osun State Police Command has said it has begun a probe into circumstances surrounding the death of a guard, Basiru Aminu, who was found dead at his place of work at the Okeola area of Ibaye, Osun State. Sources in the town claim that Aminu's motionless body was found early at 7 a.m. on Tuesday by some people who reported the matter to the police. But when contacted on Tuesday, the police public relations officer of Osun State Command, Abiodun Ojelabi, said police did not find marks of violence on the body of the deceased. Ojelabi, however, said the command had launched a probe to unravel the mystery behind Aminu's death. That brings us to the close of this edition of News Hour on Som TV. Follow us on Facebook at Som TV and subscribe on YouTube at Som TV Live for breaking news, in-depth reports, and expert analysis. I am Zainab Salisambo. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and keep watching Som TV.